Right. Well, welcome back. So, to recap, what happened yesterday was we ran Sakura Bakushino, um, was just trying to speed spam her through her career, and we failed, or I failed. I'm a bad trainer. I suck at this game. You know, I'm sorry. I apologize. I'll do better. uh, and we failed. I mean, mostly because of bad RNG, just had bad luck. But I got to take some responsibility for part of that, right? I probably wasn't playing it the best, so even though it's just pushing buttons, I mean, this game is not that complicated. It's not that hard. So the fact that I failed, yeah. I was thinking about it, and I was thinking maybe I got a little bit too greedy because when I was looking at I was trying to run 3 speed and 3 wit cards, and so I rolled for some wit cards, and I noticed that there was a bunch of debuffs in the cards. So I was like, oh, maybe I could make a debuff Sakura Bakushino, and maybe that was the wrong thing because my original plan was just to make her a decent parent for the next character I play, and trying to cram in the debuff. Maybe it kind of split my objectives there, and so instead of just focusing on boosting up the stats to where I need them to be, maybe I was not really, but I mean, that's I got to take some responsibility, like I said. So this time we're just gonna focus on making her a decent parent, and I decided to run 4 speed cards and maybe 2 stamina, because I think that'll be the best way to guarantee a win, or through going through the career. So I think what the smart thing would be is to pull another set of support cards. Oh, hey, look, I got a free one. And that's mostly because the speed cards I only have 4. Actually, I only have 3, I think, and then the guest lends me one. But the 3 I have aren't really optimized for the type of run I'm doing. Because Sakura Bakushino is a sprinter, like a front runner sprinter kind of thing, and I have a bunch of like late surger type cards. So I think it'll be in the best interest in the long term also to just kind of pull some more cards here, at least, just so we have a little bit more variety, some more stuff to work with. It looks like we got some nice golds in here. I don't know what any of these are, so hopefully they're good. Oh, we got a duplicate of her, level her up. Maybe I can play the ladies man strategy that I told you guys about yesterday. I don't know if this is good. Okay. Cool. We'll check those out and see if they're useful at all. So let's go in here. I think we can uncap some stuff because we've got some duplicates here, which will be somewhat helpful, even though most of these cards are level 1. But eventually, they'll level up, right? Either through playing it or spending money to upgrade them, which could be a possibility once I start like wanting to build actual Umas to race, like in PvP and stuff. It makes more sense to do it then. I guess it sort of makes sense to do it now too, just so I have better runs, but whatever, Alright, so we uncapped all those. And then we can take a look at what we actually got in the career mode here. We get some more rewards here. Might as well collect those. Okay. Let's go ahead and run a career. Hopefully we don't fail this time. We're gonna go ahead and reuse Haru Urara that we ran with the white sparks. And then we're gonna see if we can pull a new guest here, maybe, hopefully. No, it's the same ones. So, bummer, but whatever, that's fine. I think Ogre Cap was the better option anyway. Maybe I should pull my ladies man Daiwa from my personal account, because she's an 8 speed, what is it? 8-star speed. I think I'd have to input, would I have to input like I don't know how to like follow people on here. Is it like in the menu or something? Friends? That would help, having that option. I'm following these people. Recommended. No. These are all trash. ID search? Okay, let's do that. So obviously, most people are not gonna have access to this. I guess maybe I should do it instead of, this feels kind of like cheating. Maybe I should just find one in the thing instead of using my own. So yeah, let's just do that. So we'll invest a little bit of time here to find like a decent parent here. And the way to do that, in case you didn't know, would be to go to race, and then you go to team trials, right? And then I think if you look in, where is that thing again? This is always confusing for me. I always don't remember where it's hidden. Do we have to actually race once? Maybe. Because I'm unranked. That could be it. Yeah, so I think we're just gonna run the team race with our trash team. And we'll just race this guy. Sure, why not? Yep. And we're just doing this to get a list of like everyone that's ranked. So we don't need to actually view any of these races. It doesn't really matter whether we win or lose. That's not the point. No, we won with the trash Sakura Bakushino that we made yesterday. Haru won. That's encouraging, I guess. I don't know how much it's really what that says about since we're down in the E League. Yeah, cool. Okay. So once you do that, I think there's a way to look at the people, the other players basically, right? In the team trial thing. Where is it though? Oh man, I forgot where it is. Because I don't really, maybe here? Yes, there it is. So I think this guy is probably gonna be followed. Yeah, they're at their max. So this is the list. So this is the class we're in, and that's a terrible class, so you don't want to pull from here. You want to go to all, right? And then in all, you probably have to go down the list to like, you know, somewhere in the 80s to 90s, maybe 100. We'll just check 94. Sure, why not? And then you go to this little info button right here, and then you can follow them and you can check out, this is the guest UMA they would be donating to the cause, right, as a parent. This one is a power UMA. Oh wow, 9-star, 8-star. This is a 9-star power. Wow. Okay, I mean, that's useful. So we'll go ahead and follow this person. And then now this Uma should be available in our parenting tree there. So let's see who else we can look at. Maybe this person. And this one is stamina, power, and speed. I mean, that's not bad actually for what we're trying to do. This is actually a really good PvP character. I mean, it's not the best I've seen. I've seen other people, but this is pretty decent there. So this isn't 3 stars for everything, but I think for what we're trying to do, oh, I can't even follow this person, so never mind. Okay, let's go back. So we were at 94 was available, so let's go to 95 then, maybe? I can't follow this person either. Oh wow, that Taiki Shoto was an A, or an S plus or something. What was it? Where'd you go? An S plus? S. Wow. Oh, this person did the 3 speed, 3 with the Japanese strategy. I think it looks like it, pretty much. I mean, that's one way to get an S, but I'm not sure that that's the best way to build for PvP. Because in PvP, I noticed that speed obviously definitely matters. Speed is like the king of all stats. And then stamina is like pretty, you know, it's important. And power is pretty important too, because it's the power dictates how fast they accelerate in the home stretch, and like out the gate too. But in the home stretch or the last leg, the higher their power stat is, the faster they'll get up to top speed, basically. And then you have to have the stamina so they don't, you know, crash out before they get to the finish line, basically. So, and wit, I mean, is nice to have, but 1200, I don't know if you really need 1200. But it's a way to get an S. So let's go ahead and check the next person there. And if I can't find one here in the next click here, hopefully this one, then we'll just rock with what we have or what we found. Well, this person's available, Brass Wonder. Let's see, speed, power, 2-star, and stamina, 2-star. So I think the other one that we found was better. This one's pretty strong too, actually. Stamina could be a little bit higher, but and power could probably be higher. I mean, I couldn't build this because I don't have the support cards to be able to get that high of these stats. But you know, decent. So I don't think we need this one. Should I just follow it just cause I'm here, right? Why not? Or else it'd be a waste of time. So I'm all about efficiency. So we'll go ahead and just follow that. I think we can just remove it later if we don't need it. But okay, now that we have some guests here, let me just, I'm not gonna collect these. I'll do that later. Now we can move forward. So we're going to use our Haru that we made. And then for the guests, I think it was this one, right? 3 power, 6 power. Oh no, this was the power card, or the power Uma. 9 power. Was it this one? This one? Wait a minute. What happened to the other one? That was like a mix of everything. Did we not follow that person? Because I think these two were existing already. Huh. I could have sworn we followed somebody that had like 3-star speed, 3-star power, and like 2-star stamina or something. We'll just run with Grass Wonder. This might be not the right choice to make. Maybe I should just go with 9-star power, because then I don't have to train power at all, probably the entire run. But we get a good mix of everything here. We're gonna play it safe, I guess. I mean, 9 stars is better than 7 stars. It's too much yapping, too much thinking. We'll just move on. So we'll go ahead and auto select the cards for now to see kind of what we're looking at. That is not what I wanted to do. So it looks like we're gonna have to manually pick all of these. It's probably because the levels are so low. It's just picking the highest level ones, I think, and like the best rarity. So how many speed cards do we have actually? Let's do this by specialty. So speed is down here. We didn't get any new speed cards, I don't think. We still have the same. Maybe we got one more? No, it looks like this one was the new one. And that's the person we're training. So yeah, we didn't really get anything new. That's not great. That's not great. But so I guess we don't have really a choice. We'll just have to go with what we have. We'll go ahead and just do that. Pick the ones we have. So that we have 4 speed now. And then I was thinking it would probably be smarter to run a couple stamina, since that seemed to be the issue yesterday, that we just didn't have enough stamina at all to compete. So let's go ahead and look at, since we have more than 2 stamina cards, sort of look at if these skills are even worth getting. Not really. This is, oops. This is an SSR card. Inner post proficiency. Long shot? And then debuffs. I mean, I guess that could be okay. What else do we got here? Rosy outlook. Soft step. These are all for mediums. Not really playing her as a medium. I think she's better at sprinting and miles. Oh, these are good. Straightaway recovery is okay. Corner depth is definitely something we want to get. And these are all universal. So, and then there's also a green non-standard. So we'll go ahead and use her. Is it this one, right? I think this was the one. Yeah. It's only a level 1, I believe. But, you know, whatever, that's okay. And then I think we're gonna have to roll with the SSR card. I think it was the best one out of the remaining ones we have. Even though I don't really like these skills all that much. But whatever, you know, it's what we have. I think her, I mean, yeah, these bonuses aren't that great either because we're level 1. But like I said, it'll get better over time. Are these capped out? No, only halfway to 20. Okay. So, you know, hopefully we don't crash out like we did yesterday. If we do, then I guess we'll just move on to the next character. I really was hoping to do a proper farm, but maybe the support cards are just too low level. I don't know, I guess we'll find out. Go ahead and do that. Yeah. Okay. Looks like there's 3 of them in power. So we're just fishing for friendship in the beginning for the most part. That's good. And the training that I'm going to be targeting is mostly going to just be speed. And then kind of filling in, you know, some of the other ones. I took stamina there because their friendship level is just a lot lower than the other one. Even though I did say I was going to take speed. And then hints are kind of valuable for us. Because as a parent, you want to pass down as many skills as you can. So those skills are going to be kind of important. But if there's only like one of them there, then I might skip it. Oh wow, there's 4 of them here. Hopefully we don't have any 5% failures like we did yesterday. Like multiple 5% failures. That was kind of ridiculous. I don't think I've ever seen that before. They're all kind of spread out here. Water failure rate is at 39%. I think we're just gonna rest then. Playing it safe, you know? Alright. I don't really want to take this when our energy's full. But I mean, I guess whatever. Yeah, go ahead, keep running. Our energy's way full, so might as well take the stats. Okay, our mood's good. Hopefully we don't have that disaster of a bunch of bad moods in a row. I don't know what even happened. I don't know why her mood went down so much yesterday. She was like awful, like I think like twice. Oh man. Get some of that stamina. Three of them there, nice. And also I hope we get more more skills this run. Last run, like, I pretty much bought everything. I think it's worth it to do this. Alright, well, here we go. Let's, we should win pretty easily. Yeah, we're circles all around pretty much. So we'll go ahead and race that without buying any skills. We're gonna change her into a front runner because that's just how I like to roll. Front run everybody. Yep, double circles. We should win. She's pretty well rounded at this stage. I think last run through her stamina was like an 86 for like the longest time. Like halfway through she was still like an 86 stamina. I think it's over 100 this time, so all I want to see is Sig Heils this whole run through. Just Sig Heil after Sig Heil. The thing that she does. There we go. That's the first Sig Heil. How many Sig Heils do we need? Like 7 of them or something? Give me the Sig Heil. Show it to me. Boom, there it is. Sakura. Alright. And hopefully we have enough fans. I think yesterday we didn't have enough fans either. Nice. No fan requirement. %39 failure rate. So this looks like a rest turn. I guess I could get wit to recover some energy. Like I said, we're just gonna play it safe. We're just trying to get to we're just trying to get stats. Not trying to push too hard here. I don't want to waste another run. Risking it for no reason. I don't know which one to take here. Sure. Usually the green one is like the safe bet, and then the yellow one's like a risky, you know, like you could get something good, but then it could also be bad, I think. So that's generally, I think, how those are structured. Do we need to take the hint? Yeah, nothing really good here. Is it worth resting, maybe? I mean, not bad. Oh, it's the reporter. Hopefully I don't have to duck her this run through, because I did duck her last run through. She was trying to ask me questions, and then, you know, how I felt about my runner and all this stuff, and I had to go into the bathroom to hide because I didn't want to answer any questions. And it turned out that I didn't have to do that because Sakura ended up winning, I think, that race, that particular race where I hid. And then I just ended up getting embarrassed anyway after that. Oh no, we got the mood hit again, but I mean, she's still in a good mood at least. Okay, we're kind of lacking on stamina again, but it should be fine. Let's see what kind of skills we unlocked here so far. Okay, I mean, we have a good amount here. Professor of Curvature is always a good one to get. No discounts though, so maybe I think we'll wait, because I don't think she'll have trouble with this race either. Hopefully. She's, I think, 2 double circles, so yeah, should be good enough. All right. The second's not good. She gonna use her ult? Use your ult. You have an ult. You should use it. She used it. Is it enough? Might not be enough. Maybe? I don't think it's enough. Second? I mean, second's not bad. Third? Okay, so that, you know, that's good to know. Second, okay. So that means I probably need to give her a bit more stamina there so she doesn't lose. And more speed, obviously. She's faster. Two in speed, two in stamina. I think her failure rate is a little bit too high for me. So I'm gonna go ahead and rest. We don't really need energy. Should we take the stats? I think we should take the stats. Okay, that's good. Got the rainbow trainings. Oh, that's great. 2 of them. I think we're getting pretty good RNG this time. The game's being a little bit more forgiving than it was before. Yes, yesterday was terrible. Oh man, I don't think I've ever had that many things go wrong in a playthrough. Sure. Rainbow training with a hint. Yeah, we're gonna have to do it. Oh nice, her mood went up. Oh sweet, I don't know what all that was, but we got a bunch of good stuff there. Positive. Okay, we're lagging behind again a little bit. So we'll give her some skills here. That should help. Still no discounts on the corner adept. I mean, this is 35% off. That's a decent power. And it has a level 2. I think, yeah, we'll just give her that. And then hopefully the corner adept gets discounted at some point. We could have a debuff too for front runners, because Maruzensky did. She dusted us last race, but maybe I'll buy her that if she doesn't do so hot here. Let's go ahead and just do this and see where we land. Not the favorite. You gonna win? No. I think it's second place. That's not too bad. We need some work here, though. Hopefully this helps us a little bit. Don't think it's not gonna be that great. 10 speed, 26 power, I think, and something. I mean, so far it's a better run than we had yesterday. So at least we have that going for us. Hopefully you don't crash out. These friendships are maxed out. And then this one could maybe, I think I'll just take this one. No? Fail. Oh man, that's not good. So that probably means we're gonna have to take a visit to the infirmary. And then hopefully that's enough to get her to win. I think we're gonna give her I don't know if I've ever seen this go on sale. I don't know if this ever gets a discount. Maybe it does. Should I just give her home stretch haste? I guess that's what we're doing. Got a little bit of a discount. I didn't look at the predictions this time because there's nothing I could really do about it. Oh, she's double circle, so it should be fine. First place this time. I guess that inspiration kind of helped the stats. Nice. Give me the Sig Heil. There it is. Bam. That's only number 2. I guess we could get 7, right? That's what I asked for, was 7. We could get 7 by the end of this run. Alright. Next one. Oh man. Looks like I should probably rest. Going into summer. I wish I had a little bit more energy to work with here, but maybe there might be a whip training that could be good for us. This is a rainbow training. I think we have to do the rainbow training, especially since stamina is kind of the weak point. Oh man, I think the failure rate is a little bit too high for me though. We're gonna finish off the friendship here with her. Okay, now we're gonna race. Oh wait, what? We don't have enough fans? What happened? Oh, we need 5,000 fans pretty much. I think the same thing happened yesterday. I didn't realize that's part of her career. So, wasn't there like a 5,000 fan one somewhere? I think this was it. 5,900 fans. Yeah. This one was the do or die. You either win or you lose. So I think we'll win. I think we'll be fine. So we can finish our summer training and then go for the win. I think this is power. Power is useful. Oh, we have one more summer training. I mean, it's the last turn of summer. It's a 50-50 shot, I think, and there's 4 of them, so, you know, even if it fails, it's wit, so like nothing really bad happens to her. Oh, nice. So yeah, came out of that on top. Go ahead and race because it's scheduled today. Oh, let me check her predictions here. Not bad. We're doing pretty good. Do we need to give her anything? Can we give her anything? Not really. So let's just do it and see what happens. Is this going to be Sigheil number 3? Maybe I should change her to a pace because she's the only front runner. And I think I've mentioned this before, but when you're the only front runner, it makes sense to put your character into pace if they have the affinity for it. Or is she not the only front runner? Maybe she's not. Can you check here? Oh, she's not the only front runner. This girl is NPC is also one. So we'll change her back. So basically, if your character is the only front runner, sometimes it makes sense to put them in pace because that effectively is the new front running group, right? Because everyone has to match the speed of the front runner, like they set the pace. And so if there's no one there to set the pace, then then basically the second group sets the pace, I guess. I guess that's kind of how it works or something. I mean, I guess you could use your character as the only front runner in the race to set the pace, but then they end up burning more stamina and stuff, so they're more likely to lose at the end. Easy win. Easy win. I mean, not that easy though. I'm not sure. That's number 3. Sigheil number 3. I'm not sure how she'll do in the G1 race then, because this was a G2. So that probably means she's a little bit lacking. She might have some triangles here. Yep. Her stamina is good though, so that's a good sign. So that means we could kind of focus on speed and power then. Guts we don't really need because she's a front runner. So I'm not too worried about that. Can we buy anything though? No, we can't. So I guess we just hope for the best. I think she'll be fine. She's a circle triangle. Actually, she might not be fine. Well, we have alarm clocks, I guess. All right. What happened? Oh, did it freeze? What's going on? Why can't I see what's going on? Is it broken? Yeah, I don't know what's going on. I don't know why it's lagging like that. I don't know how she did. Did she win? Is she winning? Do I need to reload it? Maybe I need to reload the game. Cause yeah, this is terrible. I can't do this. Let me restart the game here. Bear with me. Sorry about that. I'm not frozen too, am I? No, I'm still going. Okay. Oh man, it's like hard frozen. Why is it like that? What did I do wrong? Why? Is it my computer? Is it doing like an update or something? It's possible. Well, I'm sorry about that. It's I apologize. It's not going. It's just stuck. It's just frozen. Let me try this. Oh, I think we might be back. I don't know why it does that. Are we? Can you see that now? Yeah, we got second by half a length. So that doesn't bode well, but definitely better than yesterday. Yesterday we were struggling, man. just, oh man, it wasn't good at all yesterday. Just really like, it was bad. So we'll go ahead and rest here. Oh man, that's not what I needed there. I think we have to rest again. Is my luck going bad again? I mean, I guess I could get wit. Or just rest again. I think we're just gonna rest again. Again? Why? She had like the bad sleep thing twice in a row. Alright, so now I think it's time to just spam speed at this point. There's nobody in speed though. Okay, that's perfect. That's great. I love that. That's exactly what I wanted. You're definitely getting a lot more hints today, so that's good too. This seems like a good resting opportunity. I feel like we're resting a lot more than we should. Speed, okay, good. That's what I want. Health. We need energy. Speed again with a hint. Although there's 3 of them in power. And we didn't finish this one's friendship, so I think we have to do that. Oh, we got the nice one. The deluxe carrot hamburger or whatever. Oh man, there's 3 of them here too. I really want to kind of just start spamming speed though. Or is it better to finish off her friendship there? Because these are all pretty much maxed out. Yeah. Nice. Okay, that's what I want to see here. Get them bunched up in speed. We're gonna work on speed. At least we're not getting those weird mood swings that she was having. Alright, well, let's see how we did here. Where are we? Guts doesn't matter because we're a front runner. So I'm feeling pretty good about it. Her wit could be a little higher, but you know, whatever. I think we're just gonna have to do the corner depth even without the discount. Yup. Want to make sure we have that, so we can unlock the professor of curvature, and hopefully that turns into a white spark that she can pass down. Is this going to be Sig Heil number 4? I hope so. I want 7. Alright, she's in first so far. She's gonna stay in first though, is the question. I'm not really getting interviewed by the reporter a lot today. She's kind of leaving me alone. Maybe she got the message, you know, when I hid in the bathroom pretending I was pooping. She's just like, oh, he doesn't like me. You know what I mean? Like, he doesn't want to talk to me. So, I'm glad, you know, that she just, you know. There it is, Sig Heil number 4. Oh, she didn't do it. She did the little spinny thing. Huh. I didn't know they had different celebration poses. Normally she does the Sig Heil, but she didn't do it this time. I mean, you know, does that count then? Maybe that doesn't count then. She didn't do it, so I can't say that's number 4. Maybe someone said something to her, you know? It was like, you know, that thing you do when you win? You know, this thing that you do? It looks kind of like, you know, it looks kind of like you're hailing something, like, you know, hail, you know? So maybe you shouldn't do it, you know? Because, you know, you don't want to get canceled, right? Sakura Bakushin, like, she doesn't want to get canceled. So maybe someone, like, you know, like, pulled her aside. It wasn't me. I was their coach. I don't care. I love it. I like when she Sig Heils. But, maybe, you know, like, one of her friends kind of pulled her aside and was like, you know, you might want to watch that, you know, like, be more, what do they say nowadays? They say something these days. Like you want to be more it's not sensitive because that's a word we used to use like I don't know 10 maybe 15 years ago. Now it's like you want to be uh like aware. Is it aware? What is it? You want to be it's not woke, right? It's not woke. Like you want to be what do those people say? You know, the bleeding hearts. They're like always like, oh, you should be more um oh man, I'm not in that world, you know what I mean? That's not me. So I wish I knew though. It'd be kind of funny. Then I could do it. I could do the impression of how they talk. You know, those people, those people. I'm not that you know. I'm not being racist or anything. I'm just you know. There's people that you know, they like to you know smoke weed and you know and like judge other people for things and pretend that they're like better than everybody else and like virtue signal like real hard. You know what I mean? There's people like that out there. And if you're doing sig heils left and right every time you win a race, you know what I mean? Like those people are gonna come after you, you know? Like on Twitter or something, or X I guess it's called now. They'll come and get you. You know what I mean? They'll keyboard warrior to you to death. You know, because like you know, they're afraid of other people's feelings getting hurt. It's not their feelings getting hurt. It's like other people. They're protecting the other people who would have feelings that would be hurt if they knew about it or something. Maybe I'm talking too much about this. Maybe I should you know tone it down a little bit. I gotta self-police. You know what I mean? Because it's not proper to talk about these things. Okay, we're just gonna get this guy. Just finish it off, so I don't have to think about it anymore. And maybe we'll get a sig heil here. Cause you know, it's just part of who she is. Like you can't tell someone to not be what they are. You know, even if it's somewhat offensive possibly to certain people. There's no front runners in this race. So this might be a good time to change the pace setter just because of what I was talking about earlier, how the second group becomes the front running group pretty much. Because if she saves stamina that way too, right? Instead of running like all out trying to get like way ahead of everybody, if you're the only front runner and you change your character to a pace setter, then even if they're the front of that group, they're not running as fast as or as hard as the front runner group would in the beginning. But I don't think I'm that worried about this because she's double circles all around. So I'm just gonna run her the way she is. But if you're having trouble, right? I've found that in the past I had trouble with the race, and she was the only front runner, or my character. I don't remember who I was running, but they were the only front runner in the race, and so I switched her to a pace setter, even though her rating I don't think was that great in pace setting. But I was like, huh, I wonder if the second group just becomes the new front runner group, and it worked, and she won. So, you know, I don't know, anecdotal evidence. I'm not sure if that's actually legit or not, if it's programmed into the game, but it worked for me. So. So we'll see if she heeds the advice of her friend or, you know, gives me my fourth sig heil. Boom, not even close. Not even close. So we got the win. Let's see what she decides to do. Sig heil, number 4. Ha 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 ha. That's the Sakura Bakushin I know. Alright, this one should be easy. Oh, we don't have time to train anyway. Just go right into it. I think since she won the G1, this G3 should be a cakewalk for her. And it'll give me a chance to eat my food. Oh, whoops. Pretty easy, pretty easy. Okay, we got a much better run. That's Sighao number 5. 2 more. It's much better than yesterday, like I was saying. Man, we were struggling yesterday. Not so much today though. This is kind of what I'm used to, like more of an easier run. But yeah, I don't know what was going on yesterday. It was like the worst luck ever. Alright, so we're trying to get to 600 here. So we'll do a lot of this. Oh man, I should have taken this one instead of the one before. It looks like we might need to just rest here. Oh man. 29. 29 and 12. I mean, at least we get a hint here. Alright, so what do we got here? Anything? No, nothing. Alright, well, I think she'll be okay. She'll be fine. Oh, double circles. She'll be more than fine. Is this gonna be number 6? Might be. Might be. I wonder if we can get a third stat to 600 this run. I think speed and power are gonna be there. 600 for sure. Because I don't think we're gonna fail at this point and crash out. There it is, number 6. Just need one more. One more, little lady. Yeah. Nice. Don't think there's anything we can afford that's worth getting. All right. Hopefully she gets me number 7. Holding strong. Holding very strong. Ooh, that one was kind of close. But I think she's still in first. There she is. Do we get number 7? The goal. No, we get the twirl. So we're still at 6. But it's kind of cool that they made multiple animations for the win condition. You would think they would just have one, you know what I mean? Alright, I think since this is the end of her career here, the next race, we're gonna definitely try to get the important stats. Where is everybody? Is there nobody around? And the most important stat is speed, but there's only the director there. I feel like resting would be good also at this point, but rest might overfill the meter, so it could be kind of a waste. In 2 turns, we have 3 turns left. We're gonna have to rest at some point, so maybe resting now and hoping that there's a better, yeah, it's definitely a better stack here, so we'll do that to get closer to securing the 600. We're pretty close here, so I think maybe trying to get power to 600 could be good, because I think the end of the career bonuses will get us to 600 here, as long as we don't fail. Which is always a worry, but maybe trying to get power to 600 is going to be the right thing to do there. And then I don't know that Moxie is all that great. I think this is a mile race, so maybe we'll just debuff other people. Is there anything else I want to get, like, in the future that those points would be better just saved for? I mean, Nimble Navigator could be useful. Oh, we'll just get the debuff. So we have a little bit of debuff. So she could possibly be used in PvP. It's only a single debuff though. I think ideally you'd want to get like a bunch of them that debuffs everybody instead of just frontrunners, but meh. Okay, I'm feeling good about this. It's a circle, double circle, triangle, triangle. So that's not the best here, but I guess we'll just hope for the best here. Hopefully she wins. And I get my Sig Heil number 7. I mean, I don't mind the twirly animation either, honestly. Because the win's a win. A win is a win. She gonna come in second? It looks like she's not gonna win. Oh man. That is not good. Are we gonna crash out again? Don't tell me we're gonna crash. There's no way. There is no way. There's no reason for her to crash out. We had a decent run. It wasn't the best run, but it wasn't the worst run either. It was like, you know, decently average. I guess we could change her to a pace. I mean, her mood did go up too, but she was like 4th, so maybe her stamina, I mean, this is a mile race, so maybe her stamina wasn't so great. I don't know, man. We're gonna make her the pace, and hopefully that is enough for her to win. I think she has the power for it not to be that much of an issue. She might not have the wit to position herself correctly. I don't know, man. I don't know what all the maths in this game are. It's more like what I call like an aquarium game, or like a fish tank game, where yeah, you're pushing buttons and stuff here and there, but it's not like super active. And most of the time you just end up just sitting there watching things happen. Like an aquarium, you know, you buy the fish, you stick them in there. So there's some work involved in getting that set up, but once it's set up, you just sort of, you know, sit back and look at the fish. So I feel like this is that kind of game, and which is why I like it, because then I can do other things, like I can eat. Because other games are so active that you can't do anything else, right? That's like the only thing you need to be doing, is playing the game. I don't know if you guys remember, but so I played StarCraft 2, and in that in StarCraft 2, there was like a custom game mode you could play. It was called Desert Strike. That was like the ultimate Aquarian game. I had a roommate at the time. This was back when I was in the military. And so one of me and my military buddy, we roomed together. We had this townhouse that we shared. And we got off around the same time, obviously because the military, you know, the hours are very similar. So we'd get home around the same time. We would go to Roberto's. I think it was Roberto's, which is like a Mexican joint down in San Diego. And we'd get carne asada nachos. Oh man, those nachos. Woo! They were good. They were good. You know what I mean? Some of the best nachos, I would say, carne asada nachos. They're not. It's not like super Mexican food. It's very you know, can I say they were like, you know, the nachos were kind of like whitewashed. It was geared towards a more, you know, native palate. How about that? I'll just say that. But you know, these, it was big. It would come in this big styrofoam, you know, those to-go containers, and it was like filled up to the top. And you needed to eat it with your hands. You know what I mean? Like you couldn't. I guess you could use a fork, but you know, who uses a fork to eat nachos? It's crazy. You know what I mean? That's just not appropriate. So what we do is we pick up nachos. You know, a thing of nachos each, right? So we both have like our own thing of nachos. And then we'd sit in front of in the living room. I was on a laptop. My friend was on he had like hooked up his, I think it was his desktop or something, to the TV, because he had this like big 48-inch TV or something at the time. That was big at the time. And let's see here. I think, do I want to do speed or power? I mean, we do have rainbow training here. I do think we probably need a little bit of wit too, but I don't know. Double rainbow is hard to pass up. So anyway, this, you know, he had his computer hooked up to the TV in the living room, and then we would just play Desert Strike. You know, because you could play on the same team in that game, and we would play Desert Strike eating nachos, because it was so easy. Like, because Desert Strike is an aquarium game. You just like build stuff, and then like the computer does most of the work for you, and so you just watch what happens. You know, it was like a, what do you call them? Like a rock paper scissors type game, where you would build things that countered whatever the enemy was doing. You know what I mean? And then they would counter what you did, so you'd have to build something else. And then eventually at the end, you would run out of either space. I think you ran out of space to build stuff. I believe that's how it worked. And then you would just this doesn't look so good for us here either. Only a single circle. So I'm gonna leave her as a pace setter. I actually don't remember how the game ended, but basically there's like this big final battle at the very end, well, where everything you had built so far, that would just like, you know, culminate in this big mass in the middle on both sides, and then you would just duke it out, like hundreds of units. And I would, you know, we would just sit there eating nachos, you know, watching the guys, the StarCraft units duke it out. And then at the very end, you know, if it was a really close game, you might have, I don't know, like if it wasn't close, then you'd have like maybe 50 units on one side and like none on the other, and it was kind of a massacre, right? Like it's not really competitive. But then if it was close, you might get down to like the last 8 units or something left on the screen. You know what I mean? And so it's entertaining, especially because it's so passive. you know, we didn't have to do anything. Kind of like this game. You don't have to do anything. You just sit there, you push some buttons, and then you just sit back. I mean, I guess you could skip through the races, but I think that's part of the fun, right? It's just kind of sitting there. Or else it just becomes a math game. Like, you know, just you're just, you know, getting numbers, you know. But this, at least, you know, it's somewhat entertaining watching it. But anyway, yeah, that was fun. I wish they made another game like that, actually, like a Desert Strike kind of game, because that game was, it wasn't like super balanced, but you know, it was good enough. It was like pretty balanced to where it was pretty fun to play, because there was actual strategies involved that you had to think about, like, oh, okay, you know, that guy is going whatever, he's building these things, so what do I do now? You know, what do I need to build, and what if I built something, you know, completely off to force them to react to you versus you reacting to them all the time or whatever. So there was, you know, there was a little bit of gameplay there, but it was very low, low investment. You didn't have to click around a lot. You just like clicked once every, I don't know, every 30 seconds maybe, or even a minute if you wanted to. So anyway, I think we finished our career, I believe. So now we're on to the URAs. Where is everybody? Are they all over here? I think our stamina at 400 is decent. That's kind of the number I try to hit on the sprinters. Our wit is kind of low. I would do power if there was support there, but there's not. So this might help her win a little bit. That's why I chose wit. And I think we need to give her something here. I guess since she's a pace chaser now, shrewd step. Sprinting gear? I'm not sure if the next race is a sprint. It's very specific to sprinting. So maybe this one? It's a lot cheaper than everything else too. So, eh. Alright. Only a single circle. Might be pretty tough here. I think we're gonna leave her as a pace setter then. Just because we don't have the stats. I think maybe if we had better parents, especially on my side, instead of Urara. I think if we had like a 7-star or 8-star parent on this side, it would have been a lot better. A lot easier of a run, but you know, whatever. What can you do? But yeah, anyway, I miss those days, man. Those Desert Strike and Roberto's days. It's good times. And then eventually, we had this other guy, one of my coworkers. He moved into the house because he had some problems, some issues with his wife at the time, I believe, or something. I'm not trying to air out his. I'm not gonna trying to air him out or anything, but he stayed with us for a little bit. He was an interesting guy too. I think he would play with us. Maybe not. He kind of did his own thing a lot of times, but he would always like pass out drunk on my couch. Oh man. I don't know how that dude like got up to go to work, because he was shit-faced every night pretty much. I mean, you know, understandably, you know, I don't blame him, honestly. You know, some of the stuff he was going through. But yeah. Did we lose? I think we lost. Oh, 6. That's not good. So this might be the end of the career here. We have 2 alarm clocks to go. So we'll try to use those. I don't know. I guess her mood wasn't great. She was in a normal mood at the start of the race, is what I'm guessing here, because we only went up to good. So I don't know if it's worth it to just rerun her the way she is, or switch her up and see if she does any better. Huh. I mean, let's try it, and then if it fails, then, you know, at least we tried it. We tried to win, right? But yeah, those were good times. That was a good townhouse too. It was located in a really good place. Good location. Nice weather. Missed that city. Very kind of laid back. Cause I've lived in LA for I don't know, for a good 10 years at least. And I was in San Diego for like 3 maybe. In a lot of ways, San Diego is a lot better than LA, especially now. There's less stuff to do there though, obviously. It's smaller. Did we win? I think we won. Yes. Do I finally get my number 7? Nope. Another twirl. I think she really got the message, you know? Someone like had to have pulled her aside and said something, hey, you know, don't do that anymore. Maybe she'll bust it out at the very end if we make it there. I don't know that we'll make it to the end here. So our speed is good, 600, right? So we need power is the closest one. We only have one more. I think we need to do it, even though there's nobody there to help her train there. I think we have to. You know what I mean? The speed would help, but I don't really care about winning as much as just getting this stat to 600. So we'll be at 566, right, with the plus 10. What is that? 34 points away from 600. I think the end of the run bonuses might be like 30 some odd points, something like that. So I think we have to do this just to ensure we get the best chance of getting some sparks here that, on this Uma that we can use, so we don't have to use Haru anymore. Maybe Nimble Navigator? I don't know how useful that would be for us, but it's universal, so anyone can use it. So we'll go ahead and do that. Doesn't look like we're gonna win here at all. I guess we'll see. Should we keep her as a front runner? Yeah, and then I'll just alarm clock her into pace setter afterwards. Only a triangle. I think this is a run we can keep though, you know? Yesterday's run was trash. Just throw it away. I don't know that we could even use it as a parent. I don't think we got any white sparks on that run. Maybe we did. We got like one, maybe? I don't remember exactly. We'll look at it after this. After career's over. Doesn't look like she's gonna win this though. I mean, maybe if she catches up here. I don't think she's fast enough. Maybe she's using all her powers, just barely. Yeah, not enough. So second, I don't know how much better we would do. This is the last try, so I guess we could change her to a pace setter and hope for the best. She's in a better mood. I mean, maybe even just that, staying as a front runner, might be enough to win. This could be the bad move, changing her. But oh well. Too late now. She's a triangle now. She was like a single circle or something earlier. So she got worse as the pace. And she had a late start, of course. That's great. So we might not be able to get the power stat up to 600. So I know if you like the sooner you crash out, the less like bonus points and stuff you get at the end. Yeah, I don't think she's gonna do it. So no 7 sig Hiles, only got 6. But you know, I don't mind. I think in general we like barely hit our goal. Like barely hit our goal. It was just to give ourselves a chance for sparks, basically. And just have her be a better parent than Haru Urara. Okay, we got 13. Or no, it was only 3, I think. Is that it? Oh, I don't think we hit the power goal. No, 569. That is a bummer. But at least we got speed there. So we only got 1 stat there. Ideally you want to get like 2 to 3. But, you know, what are you going to do? I can't even buy anything. So I would say this was a decent run. I think we were hamstrung by our local Uma parent of Haru Urara. I mean, that definitely hamstrung us, but I've seen better outcomes, even with the bad parent. But maybe it's because their affinities are so bad. Either way, you know, I think we kind of sort of got what we wanted. I really was hoping for the power to be 600 as well, just to give us a better shot, because it's 20% chance that it's one of these categories, right? And then from there, if that category gets picked that you have 600 plus in, then you have like a 5%, I think 3%, 5% chance, something like that, to be a 2-star, and then like a 3% or 2% chance to be a 3-star. So we'll just complete our career and see what we get. I mean, it's probably gonna be like 1-star guts or something. C plus. I mean, not the greatest, but not the worst either. 1-star stamina. Yep. And she has fewer white sparks than Haru Urara did. So actually I think Haru might be a better parent still. Although the affinities for Sakura Bakushino are probably better with the other runners. I mean, we do have a 3-star grandparent, a 3-star speed grandparent on the side. So I mean, that's a good amount of skills here that could be inherited by whoever we end up training next. Oh yeah, a lot better than yesterday. Look at that. Almost 2,000 points better. Okay, so I think that sort of closes the chapter on Sakura Bakushino for now, at least. We'll probably end up circling back around to her to run her again once we have, you know, better stuff, basically. Okay, so let's go ahead and do some comparisons here. So Haru Urara, we have a 3-star power on her side as a grandparent. And then for Sakura Bakushino, she has a 3-star speed on her side. So they're pretty equivalent, actually, I would say. One not much better as a parent than the other. You know, same amount of stars. She has the stamina star instead of on wit as Haru got. So, you know, but then Haru has this stamina star here, so that sort of cancels out. So yeah, I think at the end of the day, it's net neutral. You either pick power or speed, basically, as a grandparent. So yeah, not the best result. Not what I'm used to, for sure. I thought we'd be doing better by now, but that kind of just goes to show you, really, how important your support cards are. Because on my other account, my support cards are all like max level. What they are, they're not like uncapped. A lot of them are like level 30, I think. And I have a bunch of like SSRs. I have like at least, I think I have at least like one full row, if not 2 full rows of SSRs. And they're all level 30. So that could be something that I end up doing, is just, you know, like right now I guess I could is level them up, you know, at least to a level where you unlock more of the benefits. Because here the mood effect, you know, initial friendship gauge would be probably pretty useful. The specialty priority would be useful. You also get initial power from this card. Power bonus too, a level 35, which you can get to. So yeah, you know, I wonder though if anyone's ever, I don't know, because this game has been out in Japan for like 4+ years, and it came here, or like globally released, maybe like a couple months ago, I think. So I don't know if when the game first started in Japan, maybe there wasn't a way to level these up by paying for it, you know what I mean? Like in-game currency, maybe they had to like grind these up. You know what I mean? That's usually how it works when first game first releases, and then they make it easier for successive players who join the game, so they can catch up basically faster. Because from people who've been playing for a year or two are gonna be way ahead, and you won't be competitive unless you have that kind of mechanic where you could just pay to level up your stuff so that you're somewhat on par, maybe not on the same level as they are because they've been just playing longer, so they probably have more support cards and better ones and whatever, the rare ones and all that, whatever. But at least you would be kind of like in the ballpark, maybe just like a slight tier below them. So I'll think about that if I want to upgrade these cards. I'm leaning towards no, and just kind of playing through the first run through of the Umas that I have. I wasn't expecting a whole lot anyway. So I just wanted to run through. I think we're just gonna go in order. So the next one, the next character I'll run is Daiwa Scarlet, and I just kind of wanted to run through them, this direction, I guess, because it just made sense going from the worst to the best available, and just playing them all through. I wasn't really expecting anything better than like a B, honestly. I think B was kind of at the top end of what I thought, and C plus is kind of like the average. I was like, okay, we could probably get a bunch of C pluses, because when I personally started first playing the game, that's kind of where I was at. I was getting like C pluses no matter what I did, and that's even with upgraded support cards and stuff. But then once I kind of understood how to play, and I started like choosing my support cards better and this and that, then that's when my rating started to go to like the B plus area. I don't think I've gotten an A yet on anything, but like high B plus, and they do pretty well in PvP. They're not like the cream of the crop, obviously, because their stats can't really go that high without the really good, the nice support cards. But I wasn't like losing every time either. I'm not. I think I'm in the B ranking system. If this team, I think my team here is an E, the E tier, so that one is in like the B tier, right? Which sort of makes sense because all my characters are Bs, So yeah. Anyway, we'll run Daiwa Scarlet next. Maybe I'll do a troll pick, like maybe run her once normally, and then maybe do the ladies man strategy I talked about before, because I just think it'd be funny for entertainment purposes. And then we'll do vodka after that, since they have really good affinity, and then we'll run gold chip. And by the time we get to gold chip, then either unlock one of the free characters I have. I think I have 2 free ones, because I have one here, right? I have a scouting ticket, which I can get one. This is not a guaranteed like 3-star or anything though. This would just be whoever, which might be kind of fun to just randomly. Maybe I'll do that. And then I also have the free one they give you in the very beginning of the game. I haven't redeemed it yet, and on my other account I got Taiki Shuttle. I'm not sure if that's the same for everybody, but you can unlock a 3-star. I'm not sure it's worth it to unlock this actually. I might unlock the other one, the other free one, because this, if it's like a crappier card, then I won't feel as bad having bad parents and stuff. Because, like I said, the first run through, I didn't expect anything more than like a C plus on all of these, and definitely no 3-stars. Maybe a 2-star is kind of what I was hoping for. But so far, these 2 characters that we played, we've only gotten a 1-star on each of them, and not really anything useful. We got Wit on Haru, and Sakura, Bakushin, we got a Stamina, right? Which is a little bit more useful, but it sort of cancels out because they end up having the same in their grandparent tree. They end up kind of having the same stuff. So it's just the affinities at this point. So hopefully by the time we get to gold chip, each level we go up will be better and better and better, but so far that hasn't been the case. So that's kind of interesting. I don't know, we only ran 2 runs, So maybe in the first run was terrible, and so this was just we really only ran one run technically. I would say, like a normal run. You know what I mean? Like a playthrough. And so maybe over a larger sample size, maybe they do get incrementally better using this method. And if they don't, that's something to learn there too, right? Like, because I thought, okay, let's start with the worst character, with the worst affinity, get that career out of the way, right? And then make our way up the chain, right, until we have better and better affinities, using the newer things that we ran as the parents, right? So the fitting gets better and better, and by the time we get to the end, you know, we should have decent parents. But if that's not the case and they all end up being about the same, right, then it's like, oh, okay, then there's no validity to that strategy. You should just play whatever. Like, it doesn't matter. You know what I mean? I mean, it is random. It's an RNG game, so, you know, it's like playing roulette, really, right? It's like a 50-50 shot, basically. Like a little, I mean, obviously roulette's a little bit less than 50-50. It's like 47, I think, right? 47-47 or something, and 6 to the house. But I like to believe that maybe they're, you know, it's better than that. That it does get better, because obviously using better parents makes better children. Obviously, right? Like the characters do get better when you use better parents. So I don't know. I wanted to see if there was a way. I mean, obviously, like I said, since it's RNG, it is random that you get 2 stars and 3 stars on your sparks. That's not really what I was aiming for. What was I aiming for? What was I aiming for? I just wanted to show like a progression that you could improve in the game organically without having to pay for it, basically. Because I think that's the way it was designed. Um, like you don't have to level up the support cards if you don't want to. You know what I mean? And you can get better Umas over time as you play and it's not random. Like you can sort of control your destiny in a way, incrementally, right? But based on the 4 runs that we've run so far, that doesn't seem to be the case. Like my Sakura Bakushin is not really that much better as a parent, and even as a performer, than my Haru Urara. Actually, Haru performed better because she went all the way to the finale and won it, right? Whereas Sakura Bakushino didn't. And it's not like Haru had a better parent, I don't think. Right? Let me check before I sign off. I know I'm yapping a lot. No, she didn't really have a better parent. I think this was like her parent was like a 3-star power, 3-star speed maybe, and then like a 2-star stamina. I remember her parent. Oh, we could check this person actually. They're in my friend list. I mean, Gold Ship definitely is not. Which one is he? I don't even know which one it is. Yeah, this was the one, right? That I used for Haru. I remember that was the picture. Yeah, so it was a 3-star power, 2-star speed, and 3-star power actually. So 6-star power and 2-star speed. So maybe technically Haru did have a better parent. Maybe I should run Sakura Bakushino with the 9-star speed parent, and maybe it'll be better or different. Because I did the 3-star. What was Sakura's parent? I don't know which one. Is it this one? I think Oguri Cap was Sakura's parent, right? No, it wasn't. That was yesterday. Yeah, that's not the best parent there. This one we got today. This one we got today. So it must be this one. No, it's not this one. What the hell? Oh, maybe I did use Oguri Cap. And then yesterday I used Oguri Cap, and then today I used the new one that we got. So this was a 2-star speed, 3-star speed, and 1-star wit. So I guess technically this parent wasn't as good as Haru's parent when we ran it yesterday. So yesterday's run was worse than Haru's run because this parent wasn't very good. Because Haru's parent for her run is better. I guess that makes sense. And then today though, I guess was on par with Haru's run. Because we used what was her face? Her face was this one, Grass Wonder. Right, this was her parent today, Sakura Bakushin. 3-star speed, 3-star power, and 2-star stamina, I think. Yeah. So maybe because the other one was like 5-star speed, right, and like 3-star power or something. What did I say? I don't remember what I said, but it was something like that. So maybe the stats were a little bit too spread out. But basically, Sakura Bakushino's parent today wasn't like the best. It wasn't like super that much better than Haru's parent when we ran her, and that's why her result isn't that much better than what we got for Haru. Actually, it's actually worse. I'm just talking through this because I like to do kind of a like analyze, you know, like after action report. You know what I mean? Just seeing where things went wrong or what we did right and what could have gone better. Because technically, yeah, Haru's run was better. It resulted in, I mean, I know that it's random. A lot of it's randomized. But Haru's run is better because she got 3 white sparks. Right? And then, but Sakura Bakushino's run, we only got 2. And then one of them's a course, which I guess is valuable like later on in late game. But then in the beginning, that's not that valuable because not a lot of runners run this course. You know what I mean? I mean, I guess I'll hang on to her so I could maybe try to pass this white spark skill down to somebody. But yeah, we had a worse run actually today than we did with Haru, who is technically like the worst character in the game, right? So take from that what you will. Maybe there's not enough data to draw any real conclusions here at this point, since it's only 2 of each, and yesterday's run was so terrible. Like I've never seen anything like this. Like this isn't that much worse than what we got today, but our run was like twice as good, like according to the score at least, right? And we used the worst parent yesterday, but the result's not that much worse. I mean, yeah, this is worse, but we didn't get that many white sparks on the new one, the one we like actually did pretty well on. So I mean, maybe RNG has something to do with that. You know, maybe it was a bad roll for that stuff. But all right, anyway, I think I've yapped enough. So that means you know, I mean, this is to be expected, right? I didn't get like a 2-star anything in my main account. I wasn't even really paying attention, to be honest. But probably like 10 careers in, maybe I might have gotten one 2-star. But the parents of that 2-star that I made, you know, were trash because I didn't really have anything, you know, it was like a 1-star, you know, speed maybe, and whatever. So I guess we're, you know, the odds are if it's 5% to get a 2-star, we'd have to run 20 runs just to get one of them, right? So at 4 runs, what can you really expect? Especially when one of them didn't even make it to the threshold, the stat threshold. So we really only have 3 runs to look at, I think. Even our first Aurora run didn't make the threshold, right? So we really only have 2 runs. That this one made 600 plus in 2 stats, and this one only made 600 plus in 1 stat. Right. I really don't know why we had a worse run. Like, her stats should be comparable to Haru's, but Haru's stats are just so much better. And, I guess the stamina number is a lot higher on Sakura Bakushin. So there's that, I guess. But yeah, anyway, I guess you can't expect too much out of the 2 eligible runs. That we do not get anything better. Maybe, yeah, I'm probably expecting way too much. But I at least thought, you know, we would kind of move up in something. But I guess our support cards weren't really leveling up like that, like to a level where you got a new benefit either. So I guess I shouldn't really expect too much change from what we've been doing so far, because nothing's really changed, you know. So it could be an interesting experiment to, like I said, level up the support cards, even though I wasn't planning to, just to kind of see what difference that actually makes, you know, having higher level support cards. And I think it makes a lot of difference actually. So, but yeah, anyway, like I said, I've been yapping long enough. We're gonna run Daiwa Scarlet tomorrow, and then using Sakura Bakushina as the parent, or maybe I'll just use Haru as the parent, honestly, because Sakura's, you know, she's not much better as a parent than Haru is. Where is she? Here. Yeah, she's not much better than like her trash run yesterday. I mean, I guess her parent is a little bit, her grandparents a little better, but I don't know. We'll see. So hopefully we start building up and maybe shoot for like a B or something, or a higher C plus or something. I don't know. But yeah, I guess we'll find out together. All right. Well, thanks for listening to me yap, and thanks for watching.